Have you ever walked into a room and felt an instant shift in the atmosphere? Maybe you've met someone who, without saying a word, made you feel at ease. Or on the flip side, someone whose energy seemed to push you away without explanation. But here's the big question. Have you ever stopped to wonder what kind of energy you bring? The truth is, people, especially men, pick up on your energy before they even process your words. Before you introduce yourself, before you flash a smile, before you make eye contact, your energy has already spoken for you. And it's shaping how people perceive and respond to you, whether you realize it or not. But what exactly is this energy? Is it confidence, warmth, a sense of mystery? And why do some women effortlessly draw people in, while others unknowingly create a barrier that keeps men at a distance? In this video, we're diving deep into the silent yet powerful force that determines attraction, your energy. Stay with me until the end, because we're not only uncovering the psychology behind why men instantly notice your energy, but I'll also be sharing practical, life-changing tips on how to elevate your energy, make a lasting impression, and become irresistibly magnetic, without saying a single word. If you've ever felt like people misinterpret you, if you've ever wondered why some women captivate effortlessly while others struggle to connect, or if you simply want to radiate confidence, warmth, and presence in a way that makes people drawn to you, then you need to watch this entire video. Because by the time we're done, you'll have the tools to transform your energy and your interactions, ensuring that you're not just seen, but felt. So, let's get started. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. 7. The energy you bring. Why do men notice it? Energy is magnetic. It's the invisible yet undeniable force that shapes how people perceive and respond to you. Long before words are exchanged or glances linger, the energy you exude speaks volumes. It tells a story of who you are, what you feel, and what kind of presence you bring into a space. Men, often more intuitive than they let on, can sense this energy immediately. It's not just about your appearance or the words you choose. It's about the emotions you carry, the vibe that radiates from you, and the silent messages your aura conveys. Whether you're brimming with confidence and joy, weighed down by stress, or carrying a subtle air of detachment, they pick up on it instinctively. Even if they don't verbalize it, men react to the emotional temperature of a room, and your presence plays a key role in shaping that. Research published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships underscores the impact of nonverbal emotional cues, warmth, enthusiasm, and authenticity on attraction and human connection. The energy you bring can either draw people in like a comforting embrace or create an invisible wall that keeps them at a distance. How does this manifest? A welcoming aura. When you radiate warmth, peace, and lightheartedness, it's felt on an unspoken level. People, including men, instinctively feel safer and more at ease in your presence. It's not about pretending to be happy. It's about embracing a genuine sense of inner peace and openness. A woman who carries an air of self-assurance and calmness is magnetic because she makes others feel comfortable in their own skin. Warning signs. Just as positive energy is inviting, negative energy is equally powerful, but in the opposite way. If you carry tension, resentment, exhaustion, or self-doubt, it seeps into your interactions, even if you don't say a word. Constant drama, an air of bitterness, or a consistently guarded demeanor can create an invisible barrier that repels rather than attracts. Even subtle cues, like tense body language, lack of eye contact, or an energy of defensiveness, can unconsciously push people away before they even get a chance to know you. Practical tips to elevate your energy. Pause and reflect before entering any social setting. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, how do I feel right now? If you're carrying stress or emotional heaviness, try a quick mindfulness exercise. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and mentally release tension. A simple shift in awareness can transform your energy, making you more open, present, and inviting. Adopt the power of gratitude. Before you walk into a room, think of 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude naturally lifts your energy and gives you a glow that is undeniable. This kind of positive mindset is contagious and makes others want to be around you. Become aware of your body language. Your energy isn't just felt, it's seen. Pay attention to the way you hold yourself. Are your shoulders tense? Is your posture closed off? A slight adjustment, relaxing your shoulders, softening your facial expressions, making more eye contact, can create an instant shift in how others perceive and feel around you. Protect your own energy. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you're constantly in toxic environments, around draining people, or battling internal struggles, your energy will reflect that. Make self-care a priority, whether that means rest, joy, setting boundaries, or surrounding yourself with uplifting influences. When your inner world is at peace, it effortlessly radiates outward. At the end of the day, your energy is a reflection of your inner world. If you nurture yourself, embrace joy, and cultivate a sense of peace, it will naturally shine through. And when that happens, you won't just be seen, you'll be felt. And that, more than anything, is what makes a lasting impression. 6. The power of listening, the hidden key to deep connection. Why do men notice this? We often believe that communication is all about expressing ourselves, saying the right words, making a point, or ensuring that others understand us. But in truth, one of the most powerful forms of communication isn't about talking at all. It's about listening. Deep, engaged listening is a rare and beautiful skill, one that can create an unshakable bond between 2 people. Why? Because when someone truly listens, they're not just hearing words, they're receiving you. They're making space for your emotions, your thoughts, your struggles, and your victories. They're saying, you matter. Your voice matters. What you feel and think is important to me. This is why men, whether consciously or subconsciously, are drawn to women who know how to listen with genuine interest, patience, and presence. It's not about nodding along politely or waiting for your turn to speak. It's about offering someone the profound gift of being fully seen and heard. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology in 2010 found that authentic, engaged listening is directly correlated with greater relationship satisfaction. It strengthens bonds, deepens emotional trust, and fosters a sense of security. Because at the core of every meaningful connection is this simple truth: we all want to be understood. How does this manifest? 1. The magnetic power of presence. Have you ever been in a conversation where you could feel the other person wasn't really there? Maybe they were distracted, looking at their phone, or their responses felt empty, like they were waiting for their turn to speak rather than genuinely absorbing what you were saying. Now, compare that to a conversation where someone made you feel like you were the only person in the world at that moment. They maintained eye contact, responded thoughtfully, and gave you space to express yourself without interruption. Which experience felt more powerful, more real? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. That's the power of presence. When you truly listen, you're not just hearing words, you're communicating something deeper. I value you. I respect you. You are important to me. And men feel this deeply. 2. Emotional security, the silent invitation to open up. Many men have been conditioned to believe that vulnerability is a risk. That showing emotions, especially fears, insecurities, or struggles, makes them weak. Because of this, they often keep their guard up, hesitant to open up unless they feel completely safe. But something incredible happens when a man feels truly heard. He starts to let down his walls. He begins to share things he might not have told anyone else. He realizes that with you, he doesn't have to have all the answers. He doesn't have to be the strong, invincible one all the time. He can just be. And that's where real intimacy begins. Not just physical intimacy, but emotional and mental intimacy, the kind that makes a relationship unshakable. 3. Silent validation. The most powerful response isn't always words. Sometimes, the most profound act of love isn't in what you say, but in what you don't say. Imagine this. A man comes home from a long day, exhausted, overwhelmed. He starts talking about work, about the pressures he's under, about a situation that's been weighing on him. Now, a common reaction might be to offer immediate advice. Maybe you should talk to your boss. You should try handling it differently next time. Here's what I would do. But what if he doesn't need advice? What if he just needs to be heard? Instead of jumping in with solutions, imagine simply listening, holding space, letting him talk without interruption. Maybe offering a gentle, "That sounds really tough. I can see why you'd feel that way." This simple act, just being there, fully present, can be more powerful than 1,000 words. Because sometimes, we don't need someone to fix our problems. We just need someone to sit with us in them. Practical tips to elevate your listening skills. If you want to master the art of listening in a way that makes men feel safe, valued, and deeply connected to you, try these. 1. Listen to understand, not to respond. Many people make the mistake of mentally preparing their response while the other person is still speaking. This leads to surface-level listening rather than deep, engaged presence. Instead, try this. The next time someone speaks to you, challenge yourself to only focus on what they're saying. Let their words fully sink in before you even think about what you'll say next. You'll be amazed at how much more you absorb and how much more connected you feel. 2. Use reflective listening. One way to show that you truly understand someone is by summarizing their key points and repeating them back. For example, if he says, "I've been really stressed at work. There's so much pressure to perform, and I feel like I'm constantly falling behind." Instead of replying with, "You'll figure it out, try," it sounds like you're carrying a lot of pressure and feeling like no matter how much you do, it's not enough. That must be exhausting. This kind of response reassures him that you get it, that you're not just hearing his words, but actually feeling his emotions. 3. Create a space free of distractions. When someone is speaking, be mindful of how present you really are. Put your phone away. Turn off distractions. Make eye contact. Your body language speaks just as loudly as your words. Open posture, nodding, soft facial expressions. All of these communicate "I'm here with you. I care about what you're saying." 4. Embrace the power of silence. Not every pause needs to be filled. Silence can feel uncomfortable, but it's often where the deepest emotions surface. If he pauses mid-thought, resist the urge to jump in. Let the moment breathe. Give him space to gather his thoughts, and you may find that he shares something even deeper than he originally intended. 5. Protect your energy, too. While being a great listener is a beautiful gift, it's important to remember that your emotional well-being matters, too. If you constantly find yourself in one-sided conversations where you give and never receive, set healthy boundaries. True connection should be mutual. Final thoughts. Why listening is a superpower. In a world where everyone is eager to be heard, few take the time to listen. But those who do, those who truly master the art of presence, become unforgettable. When you listen deeply, you do more than hear words. You make someone feel safe. You offer them a rare and precious space to be vulnerable, to be real, to be human. And that kind of connection, that's the foundation of something lasting, something rare, something real. So the next time you're with someone, whether it's a man you're interested in, a friend, or a loved one, ask yourself, am I truly present? Am I listening with my heart as well as my ears? Because when you do, you won't just change your relationships, you'll change lives. 5. Taking care of yourself, the reflection of your inner worth. Why do men notice this? The way you treat yourself is a direct reflection of how you view your own worth, and men notice it more than you might think. It's not just about physical appearance. It's about the energy you carry, the level of self-respect you exude, and the care you invest in yourself, both mentally and physically. When a woman prioritizes her well-being, she sends a powerful unspoken message. I honor myself. I value my health. I treat myself with kindness, and I expect the same from others. This level of self-respect doesn't just attract admiration, it sets a standard for how others, including men, will treat you. On the flip side, neglecting yourself, whether it's through chronic stress, poor self-care, or constantly sacrificing your own needs for others, can send the opposite message. It can silently communicate, I don't think I'm important enough to prioritize myself, and unfortunately, that energy is often mirrored back by those around you. Men notice when a woman walks with confidence, when she takes care of her body, when she carries herself with quiet strength. It's not about being perfect. It's about the consistent choices you make to nurture yourself, inside and out. In fact, a survey conducted by the American Psychological Association found that individuals who regularly practice self-care, whether through exercise, mindfulness, or a balanced diet, report significantly higher emotional stability and relationship satisfaction. This isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good, radiating a sense of well-being that naturally draws others in. How does this manifest? 1. Physical self-care, the silent confidence booster. Taking care of your body is not about vanity, it's about vitality. When you nurture your health, prioritize good hygiene, and present yourself in a way that makes you feel good, you radiate confidence effortlessly. Dress in a way that makes you feel your best. It's not about designer labels or the latest trends. It's about wearing clothes that fit well, make you feel comfortable, and reflect your personality. When you feel good in your skin, you naturally exude an aura of self-assurance. Prioritize personal hygiene. Freshly washed hair, healthy skin, and a subtle pleasant scent can leave a lasting impression. These small acts of care show that you respect yourself and your presence. Maintain your health. This doesn't mean you need to be a gym fanatic or follow extreme diets. It's about small, sustainable habits, staying active, nourishing your body, and making choices that support your long-term well-being. A woman who takes care of her body isn't doing it to impress anyone else. She's doing it because she knows she deserves to feel strong, beautiful, and energized. And that, in itself, is incredibly attractive. 2. Emotional self-care, the foundation of true strength. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Taking care of your emotional health is just as vital as your physical well-being, if not more so. Men notice when a woman carries herself with emotional resilience, when she knows how to navigate stress, and when she has the self-awareness to set boundaries and protect her peace. Set boundaries. A woman who values herself does not allow others to drain her energy or take advantage of her kindness. She knows when to say no. She recognizes when relationships, jobs, or obligations are no longer serving her well-being. Pursue your own interests. There is nothing more magnetic than someone who is passionate about their own life. Whether it's a creative hobby, a career goal, or simply dedicating time to personal growth, having your own world outside of a relationship makes you more intriguing and fulfilled. Take time to recharge. Whether it's a solo walk in nature, an hour of reading, or simply sitting in silence with a cup of tea, self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. When you consistently invest in your inner peace, you bring a sense of calm and stability into your relationships. A woman who takes care of her emotions doesn't let life's storms shake her to the core. She understands that challenges will come, but she trusts herself to handle them with grace and wisdom. This kind of emotional strength is incredibly appealing because it creates an environment where a man feels safe, inspired, and understood. Practical tips to prioritize your self-care. If you want to embody the kind of energy that naturally commands respect and admiration, make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. Here's how. 1. Build a self-care ritual that nourishes you. Find small, daily habits that help you reset and recharge. These don't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. What matters is consistency. A few ideas. A 10-minute morning meditation to start your day with clarity. A short evening walk to clear your mind and relieve stress. A warm bath with calming music or your favorite podcast as an act of self-love. Journaling for 5 minutes before bed to reflect and release negative energy. The key is to choose activities that genuinely make you feel good, ones that bring you joy, relaxation, and a sense of grounding. 2. Treat exercise as a gift, not a chore. Movement should never feel like punishment. Instead of forcing yourself into a rigid fitness routine, find activities that you genuinely enjoy. Love music. Try dance workouts or Zumba. Prefer the outdoors. Go for hikes, bike rides, or scenic walks. Need something gentle? Try yoga or stretching to release tension and improve flexibility. Exercise isn't just about looking fit, it's about feeling alive. When you move your body regularly, you'll notice an increase in energy, a brighter mood, and a deeper connection with yourself. 3. Speak to yourself with kindness. Self-care isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you think. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself. Are you constantly criticizing yourself, or do you speak with love and encouragement? Try this. Every morning, look in the mirror and say something kind to yourself. Something as simple as "I am enough," "I am worthy of love and happiness," or "I choose to take care of myself today" can set the tone for your entire day. 4. Protect your energy like it's sacred. Your energy is your most valuable asset. Be mindful of who and what you allow into your space. Surround yourself with uplifting people who encourage and support your growth. Limit exposure to negativity, whether it's toxic relationships, draining environments, or even excessive social media. Listen to your intuition. If something feels off, whether it's a situation, a friendship, or a habit, it probably is. Honor that inner voice and make choices that align with your peace. Final thoughts. You set the standard for how others treat you. At the end of the day, the way you care for yourself dictates the kind of relationships you attract. When you prioritize your well-being, physically, emotionally, and mentally, you naturally command a higher level of respect and admiration from those around you. A woman who takes care of herself isn't just seen, she's felt. Her energy speaks before she does. She doesn't need to prove her worth to anyone, because she already knows it. And that, more than anything, is what makes her truly unforgettable. So, take care of yourself, not for anyone else, but for you. Because you deserve nothing less. 4. The power of your tone. How your voice shapes connection. Why your tone of voice matters more than you think. Have you ever said something completely neutral, only to have the other person react with frustration or distance? It's easy to assume that words alone carry the message, but in reality, the way you say something often matters more than what you say. Your tone of voice has the power to shape the entire mood of a conversation, setting the foundation for either harmony or tension. Even the most carefully chosen words can lose their meaning if delivered with coldness, impatience, or irritation. Conversely, a warm, steady, and inviting tone can instantly put someone at ease, making them feel understood, valued, and safe. For men in particular, tone often carries more weight than the words themselves. Studies in interpersonal communication have shown that men respond more to the emotional cues in speech rather than the literal content. A gentle, engaging tone fosters trust and connection, while a sharp or dismissive tone, intentional or not, can create emotional distance. Think of it like music. Your words are the lyrics, but your tone is the melody. A song can have the most beautiful lyrics in the world, but if it's performed in a way that feels jarring or out of tune, the meaning is lost. How does this manifest in daily interactions? A soft and friendly tone signals openness. When you speak in a warm, engaging way, it naturally invites the other person to open up. It communicates, "I am present, I am interested, and I welcome your thoughts." A relaxed, gentle voice can make even difficult conversations feel safe and constructive. A harsh or impatient tone creates emotional barriers. You may not even realize it, but if your voice carries irritation, condescension, or exhaustion, it can send unintended signals of disapproval or frustration. This can cause a man to shut down, withdraw, or become defensive, even if your words themselves were harmless. Authenticity matters more than perfection. People are highly sensitive to vocal sincerity. If your voice is forced or overly sweet, it can come across as insincere or patronizing. Real emotion, whether excitement, concern, or empathy, resonates far more deeply than an artificially polished tone. Practical tips to master a warm and engaging tone. 1. Become aware of how you sound. Often, we don't realize the tone we're using until we reflect on it. Try this simple exercise. Record yourself speaking a few sentences as if you were in a conversation. Play it back and ask yourself, does my tone sound inviting? Do I sound rushed, irritated, or distant without realizing it? If possible, practice saying the same sentence with different emotional tones. Notice how warmth, patience, or slight shifts in your voice change the entire message. This technique helps bridge the gap between how you think you sound and how others actually perceive you. 2. Slow down and breathe before speaking. When we're anxious, frustrated, or overwhelmed, our tone tends to become sharper without us realizing it. Before responding in a conversation, take a deep breath and slow your speech slightly. This helps prevent an unintended edge from creeping into your voice. If you're discussing something important, pause for a moment before answering. This moment of mindfulness can make all the difference. When emotions run high, soften your voice intentionally. It creates an atmosphere of calm, making it easier for the other person to listen without feeling defensive. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 3. Smile while you speak. It translates into your tone. This may sound simple, but it's incredibly effective. When you smile, whether in person or even over the phone, it naturally shifts your tone, making it warmer and more inviting. Try saying the same sentence with and without a smile. You'll notice that even if the words remain unchanged, the feeling behind them is completely different. Smiling doesn't mean faking happiness. It's about infusing your voice with a sense of warmth and approachability. 4. Mirror the energy you want to receive. If you want someone to engage with you in a positive, open way, your voice should reflect that same energy. Speaking softly encourages the other person to lean in, listen closely, and respond with care. Matching someone's emotional state can build connection. If they are upset, speaking in an overly cheerful tone may feel dismissive. Instead, show empathy by using a calm, understanding voice. 5. Be mindful of nonverbal cues that affect tone. Your posture, facial expressions, and even breathing patterns influence the way your voice comes across. If you're tense, your voice may sound sharp. If you're crossing your arms, your words may unconsciously carry defensiveness. If you're genuinely engaged, your tone will naturally reflect that enthusiasm. The goal isn't to fake a warm tone, it's to align your voice with your true emotions in a way that fosters connection. Final thoughts. The voice that builds relationships. The way you speak is more than just a tool for communication. It's a bridge between you and the people around you. Your tone can either invite warmth and understanding or create emotional distance. By being mindful of your vocal energy, you create an environment where people, especially men, feel safe, valued, and eager to connect with you on a deeper level. So, before your next conversation, pause and ask yourself, is my voice reflecting the warmth, kindness, and presence I want to share with the world? Because in the end, the most beautiful words can lose their power if spoken without heart. But even the simplest words, when spoken with love, can change everything. 3. The silent power of body language and posture. What you say without words. Why nonverbal communication matters more than you think. Long before a single word is spoken, your body has already introduced you. The way you stand, the way you move, and even the subtle shifts in your facial expressions create an unspoken language that speaks volumes. Nonverbal cues are so powerful that they can shape a person's impression of you within seconds. In fact, psychologist Albert Mehrabian suggested that body language and tone could account for up to 93% of the emotional content of a message, meaning that what you do often carries more weight than what you say. When men observe a woman's body language, they pick up on far more than just her physical appearance. They notice whether she carries herself with confidence, whether she seems approachable, and whether her energy draws them in or signals distance. A woman who understands the power of her body language doesn't just communicate with words. She radiates self-assurance, warmth, and presence. And that is magnetic. How does this manifest in real life? 1. Confident posture, the silent signal of strength. Your posture is the first and most immediate indicator of how you feel about yourself. A confident stance doesn't just make you look poised, it actually makes you feel more self-assured. Stand tall with your shoulders back. A straight posture signals presence, self-respect, and quiet strength. It immediately makes you appear more attractive, self-possessed, and comfortable in your own skin. Hold your head high. Looking down too often or hunching over can subconsciously suggest insecurity or nervousness. Keeping your chin up conveys assurance and openness. Avoid crossing your arms defensively. While crossing your arms can feel comfortable, it often creates a subconscious barrier between you and others, signaling disinterest or defensiveness. Instead, keep your arms open and relaxed. A woman who walks into a room with a lifted head, shoulders back, and an air of ease automatically commands attention, not in a loud or forceful way, but in a way that says, I belong here. I am comfortable in my own presence. 2. Friendly and engaging demeanor, making people feel safe around you. Beyond posture, the small ways you physically engage with others determine how warm and approachable you seem. Eye contact, holding eye contact without staring, shows confidence and attentiveness. It signals that you are present, engaged, and genuinely interested in the person in front of you. Too little eye contact can make you seem disinterested or shy, while too much can feel intimidating. A natural rhythm of looking and engaging creates connection. Genuine smiles. A warm, authentic smile can be one of your most powerful nonverbal tools. It immediately makes you more approachable and inviting, putting those around you at ease. Leaning in while listening. Slightly leaning forward during a conversation shows that you are engaged and interested. It communicates that you are fully present, making the other person feel valued and heard. Your body is constantly giving cues about how you feel, not just about yourself but also about the people around you. When your posture is open, your facial expressions are warm, and your movements are relaxed, you naturally create an environment where people, including men, feel comfortable and drawn to your presence. Practical tips to master confident body language. 1. Do a quick posture check before entering any social setting. Right before stepping into a room, take a few seconds to assess your posture. Are your shoulders back and relaxed? Is your head lifted? Are your arms in an open, welcoming position? Taking a deep breath and consciously adjusting your posture before walking into a room can make a significant difference in how you are perceived and how you feel in that space. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 2. Mirror the body language of those you want to connect with. People naturally feel more comfortable around those who subtly mirror their body language. This doesn't mean copying their every move, but rather syncing your energy with theirs. For example, if someone leans in slightly while talking, subtly lean in as well. If they use open hand gestures, respond with similarly open gestures rather than keeping your hands stiff or tucked away. Mirroring builds subconscious rapport, making interactions feel more effortless and natural. 3. Use power poses to boost confidence. Did you know that simply adjusting your body language can change how you feel? Studies in psychology have shown that adopting power poses for just 2 minutes can increase confidence and lower stress hormones. Before an important event, whether it's a social gathering, a date, or even a professional setting, try this. Stand with your feet firmly planted, hands on your hips, and shoulders back for 2 minutes. Take slow, deep breaths while maintaining this posture. Imagine yourself walking into the room with a calm, assured presence. This simple exercise rewires your body's chemistry, helping you feel more poised, present, and at ease. 4. Be mindful of fidgeting or closed-off gestures. Avoid excessive fidgeting, as it can signal nervousness or discomfort. If you tend to play with your hair, adjust your clothing, or tap your fingers often, try clasping your hands gently in front of you instead. Be aware of how you're positioning your arms and hands. Keeping them open and relaxed rather than crossed or hidden makes you appear more inviting and confident. Final thoughts. Your body speaks before you do. Your words may be carefully chosen, but your body tells the real story. Before you even introduce yourself, your posture, expressions, and gestures have already left an impression. The way you carry yourself is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself. A woman who walks with confidence, maintains an open and relaxed presence, and engages warmly with others doesn't need to say a word to make an impact. So the next time you walk into a room, ask yourself, what is my body language saying about me right now? Because when you master the art of nonverbal communication, you don't just walk into a room, you own it. 2. Passion for life. Passion acts like a magnet. It's energizing, stimulating, and contagious. A woman who is passionate about her interests, curious about the world, and actively pursuing her goals emits an aura that men find incredibly attractive. How does this manifest? Enthusiasm. Speaking passionately about a hobby, a work project, or a personal mission shows a dynamic outlook on life. Growth mindset. A person excited about learning and growing radiates optimism and resilience. Practical tips. Share what excites you. Don't hide your interests for fear of seeming weird or too specific. You never know, your passion for ceramics, astrophysics, or organic gardening might inspire someone else. 1. How you treat others. Men pay close attention to how you treat people who have nothing to offer you in return. How does this manifest? Consistency and kindness. Genuine kindness extends beyond close friends and family. It's reflected in how you treat everyone. Small gestures, a sincere thank you, a listening ear, or helping a stranger in need can leave a lasting impact. Practical tips. Practice micro-kindness. Small gestures, like smiling at a waiter or being patient with a customer service representative, shape how people perceive you. Over time, these acts of kindness become part of your personality and create a positive ripple effect in your relationships. So, after everything we've explored today, let's reflect. What have you learned about the energy you bring? Have you realized how your presence shapes the way people, especially men, perceive and connect with you? Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing from this video that truly resonated with you? Maybe it's becoming more aware of your body language, mastering the power of deep listening, or protecting your energy from negativity. Whatever it is, drop a comment below and let me know what you'll start applying in your life today. And if you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this. Your support helps us continue bringing you the best tips on confidence, relationships, and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and remember, your energy is your unspoken language. Make it one that invites warmth, connection, and confidence wherever you go. See you in the next video.